Welcome to LGN. Today we are going to look at the top 10 female video game protagonists. Number 10. Horizon Zero Dawn. In the action role-playing game, Horizon Zero Dawn, developed by Guerrilla Games, you play as Aloy. Aloy was born on a post-apocalyptic world in 3021 ruled by robotic creatures. As a baby, Aloy was cast out of the Nora tribe and raised by Roast. She rejoins the tribe when she wins the competition called The Proving. She unravels the mystery of ancient humans and the project named Zero Dawn. She was chosen as a strong female lead, which was inspired by Ygritte from Game of Thrones. She is a hunter at heart and engages in battle with the machines that roam the land. The character design was based off Dutch actress Hannah Hoekstra. Ashley Burch, the voice actor for Aloy, won an award for Best Gaming Performance at the 35th Golden Joystick Awards. Motion capture was performed by Amanda Peary. The game received a great reception and a trilogy has been planned for its future development. Number 9. Final Fantasy. 2 Final Fantasy games feature females as the main characters. This includes Terra and Celes from Final Fantasy VI, released in 1994, and Lightning and Sarah from Final Fantasy XIII, released in 2009. Final Fantasy VI was the first game in the series to feature a steampunk setting and move away from the medieval fantasy setting inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. Terra was enslaved by the Empire and mind-controlled by Kefka to be used as a soldier. After losing the mind-control device known as a slave crown, she awakens in the town of Narshe with amnesia. The character's development focuses on her magic powers and regaining her memories. Celes is another lead character in Final Fantasy VI. Celes is an honorable general who rejects her loyalties to the Empire when she cannot reconcile their actions anymore. The concept art was designed by Yoshitaka Amano and the pixel sprite by Tetsuya Nomura. Final Fantasy XIII features Lightning as the main protagonist and her younger sister Sarah, who is the main protagonist in the Final Fantasy XIII Part 2. Lightning seeks to save her younger sister that has been crystallized in the first game. After the fall of Cocoon, a floating continent, Sarah embarks on a journey to correct the timeline in the second game. The two sisters' fates are intertwined in the story and each one trying to reunite with one another. Sarah is voiced by Laura Bailey and Lightning by Ali Hillis. Number 8. Tomb Raider. Lara Croft is the main protagonist in Tomb Raider. She is a highly intelligent and athletic archaeologist who ventures into ancient tombs and ruins around the world. The franchise has spanned over 20 games, films, and 6 official novels. In the movies, she was played by Angelina Jolie in 2001 and Alicia Vikander in 2018. The character's development has evolved from the very first appearance to now. The initial concept for Tomb Raider was created by Toby Gard and draws inspiration from Indiana Jones. The backstory of Lara Croft has changed significantly over the years. The game now has darker tones when the original publisher Eidos was acquired by Square Enix in 2009. Lara Croft has been voiced by several voice actresses including Jonelle Elliott, Keely Hawes, and Camilla Luddington. Lara Croft has become a significant video game icon in the industry. Number 7. Mirror's Edge. In the action-adventure game Mirror's Edge, the main protagonist is Faith Connors. In the game, Faith earns her living as a runner, a courier for revolutionary groups against a totalitarian government. Faith was originally designed to be a minimalistic character to coincide with the game's aesthetic, but with a personality full of edge. The game is set in first person and Faith's character model is seen usually from mirror reflections in cutscenes that are in 2D. Faith is voiced by Jules DeJohn in the first game. The game received a sequel, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. The game was made by Swedish development DICE using Epic's Unreal Engine. A lot of the cinematic parkour action was inspired by movies like Bond and Bourne. Number 6. Life is Strange. The episodic adventure game Life is Strange focuses on the story of Maxine Caulfield, an 18-year-old photography student who discovers that she has the ability to rewind time and causing her choices to enact the butterfly effect. The game was well received for character development and won over 75 industry awards. The character was very well and relatable with a clear goal in mind. As a player, you relate even more with the character because you have a hand in the choices that are made. Maxine Caulfield is voiced by Hannah Rebecca Tell. Number 5. Bayonetta. The hack-and-slash action game, Bayonetta, features a witch as the title character who uses a variety of weapons and attacks to search for her forgotten past. Bayonetta can be easily recognized by her long black flowing hair and glasses. The character design was insisted upon by Hideki Kamiya, who wanted Marie Shimosky to create a strong, intelligent female lead that was both mysterious and intriguing. Bayonetta inhabits a world which borrows its settings from Dante's Paradiso in Purgatorio. She holds 4 pistols, 2 being strapped on her heels, and has a unique combat style. Her name is inspired by the bayonet, a rifle with a sharp spear at the muzzle. Bayonetta is voiced by Helena Taylor. Number 4. Portal. In the puzzle platformer Portal, the test subject number 1 for Aperture Science is Chell, who carries the portal gun. The game is played in first person and Chell is a silent protagonist, which very little is known about her past. Chell is antagonized by the AI GLaDOS during test sessions for her stubborn will to live. Portal was released by Valve and received critical acclaim for its unique gameplay and deadpan humor. There are many theories regarding Chell's backstory and a lot is left to speculation, but nonetheless, the character has become an icon with her sheer force of determination. Number 3. Half-Life: Alyx. The virtual reality shooter Half-Life: Alyx features Alyx Vance on a mission to seize super weapon belonging to the alien empire Combine. Alyx is a skilled hacker and helps the resistance in City 17 to take down the Combine. Alyx's first appearance was in Half-Life 2 as an NPC and served as an ally to Gordon Freeman. Alyx is optimistic about her endeavors against the Combine and builds strong bonds with Eli, her father, and Gordon. The character was voiced by Merle Dandridge in Half-Life 2 and Ozioma Akaga in Half-Life: Alyx. Number 2. Metroid. The game that spawned its own genre of platforming, Metroid, features bounty hunter Samus Aran sporting her iconic cybernetic power suit. The reveal that Samus was a female at the end of the game sent shockwaves through the video game community, as not a lot of video games featured female protagonists. Samus is often cited as the first mainstream playable female character. Inspiration for the game came from the science fiction movie Alien. Statistical trends show that more women are playing and developing games now than ever before. The character was voiced by Jennifer Hale, Alicia Glidewell, and Jessica Martin. Number 1. Last of Us Part 2. In the action-adventure game The Last of Us, a brave 14-year-old girl, Ellie, has grown up in a harsh world that is taken over by a fungal infection. The game was developed by Naughty Dog. The concept of Ellie began with an unused idea for Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Neil Druckmann designed Ellie as a counterpart to Joel, the main playable character of The Last of Us. She was also intended to demonstrate that the character bond could be created entirely through gameplay. In the second game, Ellie is the main protagonist. Druckmann described the game as a coming-of-age story for Ellie, in which she adopts the qualities of a survivor. Ellie is described as mature beyond her years as a result of circumstances of her environment. She is characterized as strong, witty, and a little rough around the edges. Ellie is voiced by Ashley Johnson. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for future content.